Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. I am going to be busy getting all of this mess in my house back together again. I hope everyone in the US had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday, all of the fun things. I am just trying to get my house in order after a busy last couple of weeks. I just have felt so much motivation that I wanted to get a ton of projects done before the end of the year and do some end of the year decluttering and just get my house ready to host a bunch during the holiday season. And doing all of that, some areas of my house have become a complete disaster. So I am doing the nice thing and breaking down this box finally. Malcolm wanted to play with one of the recliner boxes, so he got to play with that for a couple of weeks, and we have brought out his basketball and his mini trampoline because it's been kind of rainy on and off here, and I just want to make sure he can get out as much energy as possible because he is a busy boy. A few weeks ago, I mentioned wanting to get a new side table for the living room. Herness luckily reached out to me and wanted to send me a beautiful, sustainable, eco-friendly end table to share with you all. Thank you so much to Herness for sponsoring today's video. Herness believes that creating a beautiful crafted home shouldn't be a financial hurdle. So they sent me the Rolf wood side table. It is a warm ash wood tone and a minimalist form, and it makes a very versatile and sophisticated addition to any living space. I really like the round shape of this end table. I feel like it softens the room because we have a lot of hard edges. I really love the fluted detail around the edge as well. It is a storage end table, so you can hide your snacks and maybe some extra blankets, and it's also on wheels so you can move it around as you need in the living room. Thank you so much to Herness for sponsoring today's video. You can definitely check out the link in the description box below if you're in the market for some new furniture. They have so many beautiful, gorgeous options. It had been a hot minute since I had wiped down this couch. I usually just use a damp cloth and just wipe it down from sticky fingers or whatever might have gotten on there. But you still need to make sure you maintain the leather. So I like to use the Wyman's leather conditioner to make sure it stays soft and, conditioned. I had someone comment, and wasn't a rude comment. They were just questioning. They were just saying how they felt like my living room feels visually smaller when we rearranged everything in here over the past couple months. And I have to agree, we added the glass table behind the couch, which pushed the couch out at least a foot or more. And then I added this big china hutch over here, and a different person had commented, "Why do you have a china hutch in your living room?" And I like to think outside the box. I like to use what I have, and I like to use things in a new, unique way. So I'm treating this as a bookshelf with glass and drawers, and more storage. This was the very first hutch I had ever refinished. And I like how small it is, and I just really love it. It's kind of special to me. So I want to keep it. and I'm going to put it in my living room and put pictures in it and just style it differently. You can use a buffet in your living room. You can restyle furniture as you see fit. You just got to think outside the box. And I definitely think outside the box, but the table isn't going to be there forever. I am probably going to move it upstairs in front of the big picture window when we take things down for Christmas, but we had to do a lot of rearranging for Christmas and for all the new furniture stuff that I've been getting. So that's my thoughts on that. My living room is feeling way crowded because I have the rocking chair in here, which it doesn't normally go in here, and then we have the Christmas tree, and then now we have this tall china hutch in there. So I have to say that yes, my living room feels a little bit extra cozy, but we're just going to deal with it for the season. Also, no hate or ill will towards the people that commented those things. It didn't hurt my feelings. You know, I agree with my living room is feeling a little crowded now, and there is a china hutch in my living room, but we're using it as a bookcase. After all the busyness of big projects here lately, I'm hoping my husband will still want to make me new shelves for here. He usually takes off like the week of during Christmas, a good like 5 or 6, 7 days he gets to take off. So I'm hoping I can convince him to make me some shelves here because I'm dying with these. These are getting like tilted and can barely hold like what they have on it now. So I'm hoping that I can convince him to build me new shelves.
Arizona garden with my little cactus flower. Let the day slip away in the golden hour. We've got nothing but time and music.
Can I just say that decorating early for Christmas is such a huge relief for me? My family has so much going on in December. I know I say this every year, but we really do. We have, my daughter is in marching band this year. Well, she has been in the past 6 years, but this is her last marching band year. So she does like 3 or 4 Christmas parades. And my nephew's birthday is the 1st of December, as the beginning of September. His birthday is the 10th, but it's like the first birthday of December. So it goes his birthday, then my sister is going to turn 30 this year, so then it's her birthday, the 16th, and then my pop-up turns 81, his is the 19th, and then Madeline turns 18 on the 21st. So we're busy just with birthdays, let alone Jesus' birthday. And then I host a extended family Christmas party. We're going to do that on like, I think early December as well. And then I host like my parents and grandparents and brother and sister's families. We exchange on Christmas Eve. That way on Christmas Day, we can relax and have cocoa and watch Christmas movies, and the kids can enjoy their presents. And we just kind of do a slow Christmas day. And it's so much nicer. I didn't start decorating early for Christmas until YouTube, just because I was like, oh, well, I better keep up with the trends. But now, even if I never post another YouTube video, I'm still going to decorate early for Christmas because it just takes a lot of pressure off of us because we just have so much going on in December. Ever since I switch back to just my old school hot water vinegar and like a dash of dish soap, like a little bloop, my water pores have been so clear. Like my floors have been so clean. It's crazy. Sometimes you just got to stick to the old school things. I still want to do like a little mini makeover in here, maybe add some backsplash or some wall paneling or something in this powder room. Still my favorite room. I love the color. It's just like a sea glass color. It's so pretty. I do want to find some things to put on the wall. I'm always at a loss because I don't know what to put on the wall. I like coastal, but I don't really want like seashells or anything on the wall and the inside of the house. I just got to figure out. I think my tobacco basket is like plain with a little bit of like fun thrown in there, but I don't know. I want to find some art or something to add to the pizzazz in here. I am just adding some cleaning vinegar on a paper towel and wrapping around the stopper, and then I'm also, as you can see, I wrapped it around the faucet because I do have hard water and calcium buildup and hard, scale and all of that stuff in this house. I have to fight it so bad. We have iron deposits really bad as well, so I really have to keep on top of cleaning my toilets and keep on like top of like any water dripping and things like that, like as far as like the insert upstairs in the kids the bathtub insert in the kids bathroom, and even where we have like the jets in our shower, after showering sometimes it like drip dries and it'll leave like a rust mark. It drives me absolutely insane, but I have to keep on top of cleaning the toilets because otherwise it will just turn horrible colors. And of course, Malcolm has to always come in and check on me. And I'm just like, I'm cleaning the toilet. Get out of here, kid. I'm like, of course you have to use the bathroom now, right? Because whenever I'm in here doing something, he's like, oh, I gotta go. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. But he didn't have to go this time. He was just checking and see what I was up to. And this was all I managed to film on this day. It's going to be a 2-dayer because I unfortunately kept having migraines. And so I was just exhausted and I couldn't sleep very well at night. So I did those 2 rooms. And then the next day, Malcolm and I did grocery pickup, and the kitchen was looking like a hot mess. So I went ahead and just film me doing a quick little pickup in the kitchen. as you can see, the peninsula becomes a huge like drop off catch-all. The kitchen table and any flat surface in my house becomes a place to just put things, I swear. When I did my kitchen Christmas clean and decorate with me, I had put down, I think, chocolate chips, the macadamia, and the oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin cookies are my absolute favorite. I love them. Any kind. Give me an oatmeal raisin cookie, homemade, store-bought, whatever. I love it. And I bought the others for the other kids and everything, but they didn't end up eating them. They ended up going bad, but the oatmeal raisin has gone. So the past couple weeks, I have just been refilling it with just oatmeal raisin, and they're tearing it up. They loved it. Malcolm and I had stopped for some McDonald's. When I don't feel good and my head hurts, nothing can beat like hot, fresh, crispy, salty McDonald's fries. I know that sounds horrible, but it's true. And their Coke, if it's made right, sometimes their Coke runs out of syrup or like it just tastes not great. But when you have a nice, crisp, cold McDonald's Coke and a fresh, hot, crunchy, salty French fry, definitely helps when you have a headache. I usually don't share me putting away like our groceries. I'll do a grocery haul, which I didn't this time just because it was a lot and it was like prep for Thanksgiving, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I usually don't show me putting away the groceries because I kind of put away as like they're brought in. My kids will bring, or husband will bring in the groceries when I get home, and then I'm immediately like trying to just put things away because if not, they'll get left out on the counter forever. And I noticed there was a lot of big things on the bottom. I think my daughter loaded the dishwasher. There was a lot of big things on the bottom, so like the middle rack and the top rack did not get as clean as I wanted to. So I was just kind of inspecting what was clean and what really needed to go back through the cycle. So most of it was the baby cups, and then everything on the bottom was fine. So I went ahead and put those away, and the silverware was fine as well, but the top rack for the utensils and like the cups and bowls did not get cleaned very well. Good thing I didn't have like a crazy amount of dishes ready to be put into the dishwasher. I just had a couple little things. And I am not like Tetris good at loading the dishwasher. I just kind of put things where it makes sense to me. I think everyone has their own like particular way they like to load the dishwasher, but you got to make sure that the sprayer can spin, and you got to make sure that you're not like putting too many bowls and like heavy things on the bottom to block stuff. I guess I'm a Dawn Power Wash Girly now. I bought it like when it first came out and I was like, oh yeah, it's good, but it's not great. And then I bought it because I think Jessie Christine bought like the pumpkin spice one, so I bought it too. I mean, it wasn't the best scent, but I just liked how versatile it was. And yeah, so now it's added into, like, I'm gonna buy this every month or two when it runs out. My stove wasn't too crazy because I had cleaned it the night before, but I wanted to wipe down the backsplash because I had made spaghetti, and I swear, as much as I try to be good and put lids on things, like the spaghetti bubbling up like the sauce, it was getting all over the place. I also wanted to give my oven a good wipe down and also wipe the bottom portion of my cabinets. The top doesn't get too messy, but oh man, the bottoms get beat up so bad. I need to do a repaint on these, to be honest. I'm definitely going to put that as a priority in the new year.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break.
I'm really proud of this hutch decor as well. I think it's so pretty. I always try to find new ideas and new ways to like jazz it up every year, and every year I'm like, this one's the best, this is my favorite. But really truly this one is like my favorite. I really love it.
What if I'm not good for you? What if you're not good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would.
Yeah, I also have a confession. You can kind of see it in this video. You know, I've been complaining about my floors because they're like really textured, real stone. They're in theory, they're like really high-end and gorgeous, but they have such deep grout lines that even when I mop it, the water just like will congregate, will end up dirtying up the grout lines, and it drives me freaking up the wall. And you guys have mentioned painting over the tile. I'm not a fan of like actually painted tiles. Every time I've seen it, it just like gets peeled up and used and abused really badly. And this is like a high traffic area. We congregate in the kitchen, like we hang out in the kitchen. People come in with their boots and all that stuff, and like this is where they take their shoes off. So this area is okay with the shoes. The rest of the house don't have your shoes on, okay? I also tried grout pens and I didn't like any other color. So then I was on TikTok, and I think other people had mentioned it to me before. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna paint it. But I found some acrylic, like craft paint, and I started painting the grout lines, and then I'm sealing the grout lines after painting it, and it looks so good. It looks amazing. So maybe I'll share it in a future video. But I've just been testing out little areas and like seeing how it does when I'm like mopping over it, and like if it gets discolored by the stove, if stuff gets on it. So I'm like kind of testing out before I commit to doing the entire floor, because that's a lot of grout lines. It's a lot. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got motivated. Hopefully I didn't talk your ear off. Definitely hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads.